What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks back with another Palantir update video, ticker symbol PLTR. We'll take a look at how the stock traded, some key support and resistance levels that we have coming up, and based on that, what we think Palantir stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on Palantir are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me hit record. We will get right into it. Should be a relatively quick update today, but let's take a look at how we traded. So we are up 20 cents on the day, which is about 0.8%. Not, a great day, but if we take a look at the NASDAQ up 1%, the Dow Jones being up 0.17%, and then the S&P being up 0.57%, what we'll see is, not too bad of a day for Palantir either, right? So let's take a look at yesterday. We closed near the 24.97s. We talked about the next push being to this 25.39 level. Broke above it in pre-market. As you can see, was holding it as good support, kind of, anytime it came down to it. Right out of the gate though, we saw a little bit of a push down, bounced, came up, bounced, and then it pushed up, and this is when it looked like it was going to be a pretty nice day for Palantir, up to 26.44. Came back, still looks strong, bounced VWAP, went down, didn't quite make it to this level. Again, looked strong, pushed up, couldn't quite make it to this 26.44 though, and from that point on, it was a sell-off for the second half of the day. So you could see it went from 26 to here. As you can see at our level, right, it did bounce. So it goes to show us that that level is a little bit significant, right? But there wasn't enough momentum to keep it above this level. So we pushed up, went right back down to the 24.70s, try to push up, couldn't make it, push up, couldn't make it, push up. And then, as you guys know, if we're below a level, that is probably going to be our next resistance level, which is what we see happen right there in the 25.30s, and then we push down and closed. So not a bad day for Palantir, but compared to what it looked like at the beginning of the day, the second half of the day was very weak. Not what I wanted to see. I did take a Palantir leap yesterday, and it looked good, really good for the first half of the day, and then it was barely up for the second half of the day. But that's okay. With leaps, you have time, so that's what I essentially bought myself, right? Let's take a look at how the stock is looking though. So even though we had a little bit of a fall today, we still made a higher high and a higher low than yesterday, which is great news. That's what we want the stock to see. And if you guys remember this pattern that we have coming up with a pennant forming, we have this and we have this coming in from the top. So I talked about a couple things that could happen. We could either go a little bit here, consolidate, slowly push up, get to the end, and then push up. We could move up and we could get rejected by this level right here, and then so push up a little bit, run into this. Let me draw this line out just a little bit more. Right, push up, get rejected, come down, consolidate, push up, or come down all the way to this bottom line that's going to come out as well. And then push and then kind of take off, right? So that's still valid. We made a higher high, higher low. It's a matter of, does this line hold up as resistance, or do we just break through it? If we break through it, great. It doesn't necessarily mean that the stock isn't going to do as well, right? It means it's just ready to break out already. But other than that, I would expect it to kind of hit this, kind of consolidate for a little bit, get to the end of this pennant and kind of take off. So that's what I'm looking out for in the stock. Hoping for that to happen. Let's take a look at what we have coming up with levels of support and resistance. So one thing that I really like seeing today is we got the AEMA at 24.86 and the 21 at 24.98. We're above that. We closed above that, even though we kind of dipped below it for a little bit, right? Our low for today was 24.70. The AEMA was 24.86, so only 16 cents below that. But I like that A, we're above that, and two, we kind of bounced off of those levels. Hoping for that to continue. So the first two levels that I'm watching are that for 24.86, 24.98. That being said, if we do see a little bit of a sell-off, right, could see us going all the way down to this next support level here, 24.08 and 23.79. What I'm really hoping though is the stock stays above this line, which is kind of the low 23s. Which would be a pretty massive drop, but I'm just saying if it were to happen, that's what I'm looking out for. On the upside, if we start to push up, 26.82 is the level that I'm watching, but I'm also watching this line to see if we get rejected or how we kind of act, if you will, right? How the stock reacts when it comes to this level, whether we get rejected, start to push down, consolidate for a hopefully a push higher, or if we just kind of can break through this, or this line isn't really looking too valid. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on the video, subscribe to my channel if you are new. Hope you guys all have an amazing weekend. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.